Scott Groves here with another mortgage mystery. What is a cosigner and do you need one? This is a very interesting question because it kind of pertains to an urban legend left over probably from the 80s is when this ended. There really is no such thing as a cosigner anymore on a mortgage. What there is there is a non-occupant co-borrower. And what that means simply is, let's say, for example, I'm buying a house, but for whatever reason, I don't show enough income to qualify for the home. Or maybe I'm in between jobs, or maybe I know there's a pay raise coming up. So I know I can afford the house long term, but at this moment in time, I don't qualify. Well, what I can do is I can go get a non-occupant co-borrower. For example, I could ask my mother, who doesn't have a mortgage and is still working, I could say, hey, Mom, can you be my non-occupant co-borrower? And you can sign to help me qualify for the loan. Now, this is where it gets confusing because my mom and many people on the internet would call her a cosigner. But this old school idea of like my mom just signing and vouching for me with her good credit and her long history of repaying the bills, that's not how it works anymore. The lender is going to actually want, in this hypothetical situation, my mother to be on the loan, on the title, to evaluate her income, to pull her credit, to get her bank statements. So it's not as easy as some people think, like, oh, let me just get somebody with a long payment history, good credit, and has been a previous homeowner before to co-sign for me or vouch for me. That's not how it is. They are a non-occupant co-borrower. They have all the same rights and responsibilities on the property. They have to go on the title to the property, which means they have ownership rights in the property. They have to go on the loan, which means if for some reason the owner or the primary owner of the property doesn't pay the mortgage, it will negatively affect that co-borrower's credit, and it will negatively affect if the primary owner doesn't pay the taxes or the insurance. There can be liens put against the house and liens put against the individual. So it's a really tricky situation. And this term that kind of gets thrown around flippantly of like, oh, I'll just have somebody co-sign for me. That's not really how it works. And in addition to that, somebody that's going to be your non-occupant co-borrower, they have to have enough residual income left over after they pay their bills, their car payment, their credit cards, their mortgage, to have discretionary income left over to help the primary borrower actually qualify for the loan. So even if your parents, in this example, are willing to be a co-borrower, they might not show enough income to pay for all of their living expenses, all the stuff that's on their credit report, and have money left over to help increase the value of my loan application. So it's a very tricky issue. You need to be working with a quality loan officer who can explain this to your parents, your business partner, your cousin, your roommate who wants to be a non-occupant co-borrower. You need to understand the long-term legal ramifications for the title, the ownership, the mortgage, how it might prevent that non-occupant co-borrower from getting other loans for themselves in the future. All of this stuff really needs to be discussed and disclosed and understood before you go forward. So if you're looking to buy or refinance a home anywhere in America and you have questions about getting a non-occupant co-borrower or what's normally considered a cosigner or referred to as a cosigner, give us a call, shoot us a text message or an email, get on our calendar via our Calendly link. We can walk you through this whole process, be here as a resource for you, hopefully do the loan. And if you're enjoying the questions that we're asking and answering here on the Mortgage Mysteries, do me a favor, click a like button, leave a comment, subscribe wherever you're seeing this, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. It really just helps us understand that we're doing a good job and we're getting to the questions that you all have. If you have a question, you can either put it in the comments or send us an email, and we'll, of course, jump on the phone with you or get a video out within 24 hours to help you understand the things that you've been asking.